Let's talk about Andrew Tate real quick, and we'll,
sure.
We'll wrap up the show. Andrew
show.
Tate today banned from Facebook because we got some shit we got to do. But Andrew Tate banned from Facebook today. We're going to get his reaction to being banned. Now, everybody's been talking about Andrew Tate. Whether or not this is some AstroTurf campaign, or he has gone organically viral, and he isn't just controlled. A lot of people have been debating this sort of thing. My personal opinion on Andrew Tate, I really like him as an entertainer.
Tried to log in Instagram.
I think a lot of his takes on shit are just crazy and really funny. But he is super materialistic and atheistic. And so from that perspective, I very much disagree with his worldview and find it to be pretty degenerate. That being said, I really do appreciate over-the-top, like, salespeople and guys who talk about the grind and making money and shit like this. If anybody's ever seen Andrew Tate's video on sparkling water, that's so fucking jokes. But here he is.
We watched some on the weekend. I was drunk as fuck, and you were showing me, and I'm like, "What?" We
might watch that. Or either Andrew Tate's Christmas message, the Christmas message, or the sparkling water.
Yeah. Okay.
We might watch that after this. But I haven't seen this yet. His reaction to being banned from Facebook and Instagram. Personally, I'm not sure if this is just to try and make him look like he's not controlled. That's pretty conspiracy minded there, but I don't fucking know. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Like, Facebook bans everybody, and some of the shit he's saying about women,
it's insane.
You're not gonna get away with in today's society.
It's funny as it's funny as, and some of it is true in a way, and then some of it you're like, that's kind of insane. But, I mean, whatever you think about him, he's entertaining. Now, I had heard about Andrew Tate back in the day a little bit. I think he dated Michaela Peterson, Jordan Peterson's daughter, for a bit. And then he was, like, really rude to her, and she was, like, shitting on him. And then that's how I heard his name. But you're right. It was just, like, all of a sudden, randomly, like 2 weeks ago, everyone was just like, Andrew Tate. Like, he went from, like, famous or whatever to, like, boom, like top level. And now this is happening, so
the top G.
Yeah. So here we go, everyone. Your top G. All right, here we go, everyone. So let's check it out.
A couple hours ago, it wouldn't let me. I tried to log in Instagram a couple hours ago, it wouldn't let me. I have good people on the case. I trust due process with Instagram. I'm actually quite understanding of their position. I do understand it very, very well. I'm not angry at them in any regard. It's not a big loss for me. It's not something I use too often. But I do understand their position, because we're actually living in a world now where it's kind of strange. This is an unprecedented period of human history, and we have internet sensationalism, global sensationalism on a scale which has never happened before. And also we have the ability to edit things so quickly, right? So you can say something on a stream and they can remove all context, or you can say something and they can change the tone of your voice, or you can say something.
It's already happened to me many times, yes.
Exactly. And then what they can do is, they can throw that in front of a hate mob, and then internet sensationalism can take control, and people can start to believe in narratives which are false, and then people have to take some kind of action against that. So I understand all these things. I understand.
It's a bit of a cope that he's, like, been taken out of context.
Do you really have to take anything he says out of context? You know, like, even like his brand is to be outrageous, right? Like, I mean, that's what I think. I don't think you have to really take him out of context. We'll watch one of his videos in a sec here.
Great power and great influence comes great responsibility. And I'm very understanding of the situation. I think that I'm a strongly religious man. I believe that God will prevail. The truth will prevail.
Wait, Ashton, you said he was godless. What the hell?
Well, the videos we watched, he was atheistic, and he said, like, God wasn't, he didn't believe in God. I've watched a lot of this guy's videos now. I guess he's changed his mind, and now he's religious.
All right.
I guess this is a better angle to grift from in the manosphere. I don't fucking know. But now he's religious. Okay.
The one thing that's a little bit annoying, I mean, because a lot of people have been insulting me for a long time on all platforms, and that's fine. It really doesn't bother me because I'm an extremely strong person. I know that some people would be very, very uncomfortable in my position. Not many people can sleep at night with the kind of death threats I've been getting, but for me, it's been fine, right?
You're getting death threats?
Oh yeah, I get, and this is the thing that's crazy, right? So I would get 10 to 20,000 death threats a day.
What?
That's insane.
Hey,
Holy
this is
shit.
rather like Andrew Tate. Like,
How would
a
you
bit of
know?
well, he's full of shit. 10 to 20,000 death threats a
A
day.
day?
I don't think Ralph gets that many
No,
death threats
no
a
one
day. Who the fuck gets that many? Doesn't happen.
No, that's insane. 10,000 a day?
What?
Via
Yeah, listen.
Instagram.
Let's just put on his Christmas message.
I'm gonna have to
Andy.
reshare the screen because I'm gonna have to.
This shit sucks. You guys want to see like some real Andrew Tate Kino? This one's up there. Is just like this is some amazing shit.
Whoops.
Yeah, the Christmas one. So his new claim is that he's an Orthodox Christian, Andrew? I honestly, I don't believe him. No, fucking the guy in chat's Andrew.
I was like,
I'm gonna start calling you Andrew from now on.
No.
Andrew?
No.
Andrew? But yeah, the videos I had seen previously, he was saying nobody's coming to save you. There is no God. Da da da.
We'll watch a bit of this, right?
I'm surprised to hear that now. Well, yeah, let's watch a bit of this. Are you sharing it to me?
Yep, I'm sharing it. Right? No, I have to log in.
All right, here we go. This is some hardcore Andrew Tate shit.
Alrighty.
This is him in his element. This is his Christmas message.
Andrew Tarts.
Merry Christmas. I decided to do a Christmas message because I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about me.
Oh.
They look at me and they go, you hear about that Tate guy, you know, he's the 4-time kickboxing world champion, he's tall, he's strong, he's smart, he's f***ing gorgeous, he's intelligent, he's got a world-class network, every worldly good a man can possibly desire, unlimited beautiful females begging to birth his sons. Surely he's arrogant. But no, I'm as humble as they come. I'm a nice guy.
You know this kind of vasectomy.
I'm as humble as they come. That's so based. It's so good. This is the character. Because I went back and I watched videos from years ago, and the character was not like this. He was like trying to be like a straight up PUA kind of manosphere guy.
Yeah.
This is really when his character came into itself. This is really when he reached like the next level in the evolution of his persona. Is this Christmas message? Let's keep playing it. This is some good.
For that
shit.
reason, I decided to make this Christmas message to inspire all of you lessers, you peons, to one day possibly get onto my level. So this is going to be an inspiring message for you all. Sorry about that. Obviously, I'm trying to film my Christmas message, and they sent a very polite man to tell me that although I spent $10,000 on this hotel suite over Christmas, along with all the other rich Qataris and everyone else who has the great idea of staying in such a beautiful hotel in London, that I'm not allowed to smoke. I said, for $10,000 a night, my friend, I'm going to do whatever the f*** I want. So I apologize.
Based.
This is the king moment here.
Like, honestly, bro, it's like, that's what you want. That's what you want, you know? F*** off.
The interruption. Anyway, where was I?
10,000 a night? You should be like allowed to jerk off on the walls. Like, what's going on?
Well, he is. The people in chat like he strikes me as a fake. Yeah, obviously,
Clearly.
but it's pretty funny.
Clearly.
Like it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Those aren't the walls of a 10,000 a night hotel. This is a fucking.
It's full of
this
shit.
is a Holiday Inn, you know.
The message for next year.
This house is fucking crazy big though.
Let me just blow it out
The Tate compound in Romania.
It's crazy, dude.
Is to never give up. I think so many of you out there, you're existing in your peasant life. You wait.
This isn't even on a tripod. Ashton, look at the Christmas light. Look. There's a guy sitting there.
Oh boy.
There's a guy filming this. Oh, Reverend Cringe are based.
Wake up when the alarm goes off. You go to your job.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Piece of shit.
My boss. Okay, you go to your job.
Not double decker bus.
Crazy. You get paid your wages, and you're like, how did Tate get all that money?
Buddy behind the camera just laughed. He went,
That guy has $100 million, and here I am slaving away And maybe at the end of the month, I might get 5,000 or 6,000 and I can pay my 401k. I know it's easy to look at me and realize that I'm a better specimen of man. In fact, not only am I a better specimen of man, I am actually fulfilled with divine purpose. I'm one of God's favorites. Imagine you're God. You're building people all day. You're going to end up going, you know what? Let me make a really cool one. I mean, you make the peons and the peasants, and then you're like, you know, let me just make a real badass just to see what happens. I'm God's favorite. So I know you're looking at me thinking, I'm working my job and my
Chat
life
is
shit.
seething. They're fucking
I'm never going to be
I'm rattled right now again, bro.
able to
Are
buy
you were getting
shit
rattled watching this shit. You were
comes on my
I
debit
was
card.
drunk. I was like, what's going on? What is this?
Or stay in hotels for $10,000 a night and tell the concierge to get and smoke anyway before all my women come round for my Christmas gangbang.
the Christmas gangbang.
But I don't want you to ever give up
This has to be a bit.
because that's what this Christmas message is.
Or he's just
Don't you
super
ever give up.
based.
Just because you're going to die and nobody's going to give a shit doesn't mean you shouldn't try your very best when you're here on Earth. I mean, it's Christmas Day today. You're about to have Christmas dinner with a bunch of other insignificant losers. Think about it. Your dad's a bitch. Mom's stupid. Sister.
Chat is fucking. They want these. They don't want to fight him.
Brother, whoever. Losers. Aunt, your aunt, that favorite aunt. Dumb as I mean, they might be successful to you. Like, she has a BMW. They're not actually successful. They don't actually put ripples into space-time. If they died, nobody would care. And when you die, nobody's going to care. And you're going to raise very average children, because you're a very average person. And it's just like a continuum of mediocrity. A continuum of insignificance. You're all going to die eventually, and nobody's ever going to care. I mean, the other peons who know the peons, someone might write a Facebook post, but no, the world doesn't give a shit. So I know that upsets you a little bit, and if it doesn't, you should. And you're thinking, but I want to make a ripple in space-time. I want to be like Tate. I want to be cool. And you're thinking, but I can't. Because I just don't have the genetic gifts. But I don't want you to ever give up. I want you to believe in yourself. If you try really, really hard, and you work, and you save all your money. Okay, no, still that ain't gonna work. All right, let me change it. If you go to the gym every single day and you train as hard as you can.
Here's an interesting poll. Do you like... First of all, what's the result of that poll?
It's 71% cringe to 29% base.
Here's the poll now. Who's better? Gucci or Andrew Tate? That's Dan. Yeah, Dan f***ing words out of my mouth. Like right when I said that.
All right, well, that's an interesting poll.
And you eat right and you stick to a diet.
Maybe me and you, Ashton, in about 2 years. Don't worry.
All I do is booze and smoke. No, I'll still be stronger than you. That ain't gonna work either. In fact, it's actually quite interesting. What I would like you to do, my Christmas present to you all, is some self-awareness. If you watch this video, I'd actually like you to genuinely...
80% goo.
I'd like you to go into the bathroom, strip down to your underwear, and look in the mirror at what an average piece of shit you are. You're
What a
such an
king.
average piece of shit that you don't even
It's
have to
gonna foul
self-control
me here.
to be selective about what food goes in and out of your own fucking mouth, and to lift some weights up and down for 20 minutes a day so you don't look like complete trash. You can't even do that. You look like shit.
Felt it.
It's the easiest thing in the world to change. It's a biological certainty that if you stop eating like a gluttonous moron and go do bare minimum exercise, you're going to be in the top 5 percentile of body shapes on the planet. And you haven't even managed to do that.
You didn't even debate Hassan?
Yeah, he really did. I mean, that's when the persona just utterly failed, is when he actually just got felted by.
Really?
It was so bad. Hassan just pushed his shit in, like.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Okay, first of all, he was debating this, like, pink-haired feminist man that was gay. Mm-hmm. And the guy was just spiraling at Tate's statements. He was, like, owning this SJW. So the SJW calls in Hassan. And Hassan is like, you said that women can't drive. And Tate's like, yeah, like women can't drive. Like I would never let a woman drive me around. They're terrible drivers and everybody knows this. And Hassan's like, but actually, you know, insurance companies charge women less because they're safer drivers. And here are the statistics that show men get into more accidents and da-da-da-da-da. And he had studies and shit. And Tate was just like, yeah, but my lived experience says differently. And Hassan's like, but this is like objective fact and reality. And Tate's like, well, you're taking everything that you believe in from a computer screen, whereas I'm taking this from real life. And then it just devolved into like Tate being like, you should leave. Like, you're such a bummer. Like, you're a fucking downer, dude. Like, you're being a pussy and a bitch. And you should leave. And Hassan's like, well, why don't you just kick me then? Like, why are you doing this? Like, this passive-aggressive, should I leave or not? He's like, I'll leave. Like, I've obviously blown you out too terribly. Like, I'll leave. And they're like, no, you don't have to leave. But you need to fucking, like, be more of a man and stop being such a bitch. A downer. It, like, went in circles like that for about 15 minutes before Hassan just left. Basically, like, refused to engage with him, and it was pretty bad.
Oh no! Oh fuck!
Oh.
You're a fuck up. What kind of fucking human existence is that? They talk about average. Hey, I'm just your normal guy. The normal guy's a fucking loser. The average guy is a fucking loser. If the average guy and me want the same pussy, guess who's getting it? And that girl, when I get it, she will share me with other women. She will never complain at me. And she'll do anything I say.
Kelly Yuga said, I have never seen Hassan win a debate until that point.
Oh, I hadn't either.
Hassan kept hitting the mute button. Is that true?
Say, when the average guy gets it, he has to give up his whole...
I didn't watch it live. I actually watched Vosh watch it. That's how fucking depraved my life was at that moment.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Jeez.
life to keep
I haven't forced that on the show yet.
Oh,
sheesh,
guys.
Meme, it's coming.
In IRL, he's really trying to push the sheesh. Oh, and on Gumroad on the Survivors, sheesh. I'm like, no. We have to kill that. It's really annoying.
Marry her. Love you.
Gucci's one. Holy.
Gay. Nothing gayer than getting married to a chick. I want you people to understand something. For this last year, and I know it doesn't seem very long ago that it was New Year's, right?
Look at you.
For this last year, you've had all these big hopes and dreams and aspirations, and you've achieved precisely none of them.
I thought.
All right, I think we get the shit.